Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back to my channel. It's Alicia here with another episode of Confessions. So it's been about 2 weeks since my last episode. Welcome back. Welcome back. So how are you? How's your spirit feeling? How's business? With me, just another week of pivoting. I feel like my life and my business world is constantly like pivot, right? There's nothing the only guarantee in life is change, so you have to be willing to change, willing to go with change, right? Like life is like a river, constantly, it's not straight, you know what I mean? Nothing's permanent, everything's temporary. So, you know, if you're having some business issues right now, just know they're temporary. If your business is booming, just know it's temporary and be prepared because things are constantly shifting. So, yeah, just another week, another 2 weeks of pivoting. I wanted to start this episode with an affirmation, and it's no matter what the economy is doing, I will do everything in my power for my business to thrive. So, I know I've talked before about how the economy is kind of shitty right now, and so for some people like business is booming, some people business is struggling. But just if you believe, and if no matter what the economy is doing, I'm going to do everything I can for my business to thrive. Like I'm not going to be influenced by the economy. So just a quick affirmation I wanted to share, and say it, mean it. Yeah. So I have my blog in front of me because I do write a lot. And then I kind of go back and forth from my blog and my blog. And so, if you're new to Confessions, you can check out the blog, which is kind of almost like a manuscript to this vlog on my blog at aliciamichelle.com. So, yeah, so just that's it. So basically, we have to shift our mindsets if we want to thrive in business. The economy, like I said, the economy is not doing well, but it doesn't mean your company has to suffer. Fun fact: Coca-Cola was invented during the Great Depression, and Coca-Cola is one of the like biggest companies, right? So just something to think about, something to remember. Like, don't be swayed by the economy and just keep pushing in your business. This week, I wanted to talk about writing down your goals, making a to-do list. It can be done every morning. Like today, I'm gonna do this. Like I'm gonna check off, I have to do boom, 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 boom. Or it could be done weekly, it could be done monthly, it could be yearly. Writing down your goals is important, and be thorough in writing down your goals. Don't just say like, like, I want to, I don't know, I want to make, you know, I want 10,000, I want to gain 10,000 followers, right? But how? Right? So, like, that is your goal. So, make sure you write down your goal, but then, write down how you're going to accomplish your goal, right? Focus on how you're going to accomplish it. What are the tasks that you need to do to accomplish it? One of your goals, like I said, could be this month I want to gain 10,000 followers. So what are you going to do to gain 10,000 followers? You're definitely going to have to do some research, and like, I don't want to say real research, but like there's a lot of, if you scroll through social media, you'll see that there's a lot of people out there that are like, this is how I gained 100,000 followers in 2 days. And, just kind of be a little weary of those companies. And I'm not, yeah, they're basically businesses. Be just a little weary because, oftentimes they're making you buy followers. And this is a total assumption. And that's because I know two people. I know someone who actually contacted one of them, and they were like, yeah, we can help you gain followers for this much money. We can help you gain followers. And basically, they're doing something to your page to make you have fake followers, which, what's the purpose of that? It's like vanity, right? Like, because that's nothing. Like, there's no engagement there. There's no, actually, I know 3 people now that I said that. It's just for vanity purposes, because it's not doing anything for you because it's not even real people. It's not even anyone engaging with you. It's like bots saying, you go girl, or whatever they do. So anyway, like I said, make sure you do your research. Don't buy followers. Again, 3 people that I know, 2 of those people that okay, 3 people I know had that experience. One was like, no, I'm not going to do that. 2 people did that. And of those 2 people, their businesses failed, and the other business is not thriving at all. And it's like, because you got to put in the work. You can't just go and buy followers. And then when you're buying followers, again, you're buying followers for vanity purposes. So yeah, so anyway, back to what I was saying. Do your research. You know, learn how you can do that. So this week I started writing down my goals in a checklist, and at the end of each day, I look at the list to see what I accomplished. And if I didn't accomplish everything, then why didn't I accomplish that? Was I distracted? What distracted me? Did I do my deep work? Deep work is very important. There's a book by Cal Newport called Deep Work. Yeah, yes, I have to look in my little library, called by Cal Newport, and it just talks about the importance of deep work. And deep work is about like where you basically shut off all distractions for about 90 minutes at a time, and you can accomplish so much more when you do that. And really it makes a huge difference. So actually, if you go on my Amazon store, there is a link to the book. There's a link to a bunch of other books that I recommend, but that book, it's good. It's yeah, again, Cal Newport. He has another book that I'm reading called So Good They Can't Ignore You. But yeah, definitely recommend doing your deep work and reading deep work. So speaking of 10,000 followers in a month, so it took me 2 years on one of my businesses to gain 1,000 followers. So in about July of 2022, I was at 11,000 followers. And then recently I got to 12,000 followers. So that was 2 years it took to gain 1,000 followers, right? And so that's like a long time. So that's like half a follower a day. But it's fine. It's okay. It didn't affect, to me, it just affected like the number on my page, right? So yeah, and so it took me that long, where someone else, it might take them a week to gain that many followers, but that's okay. Be on your own path, enjoy the process, don't compare yourself to anyone but you. With that said, I've recently been like losing followers, and is it really a loss though? I'm a huge believer in followers do not equate to sales, and so just like, people have unfollowed me for some reason, and that's okay. Yeah, it's like you can't live by followers, right? If you live by followers, you'll die by followers. And so yeah, so just that's my own personal thing. But also, like I said, followers do not equate to sales. And so last week, even though my follower number was going down, my sales did increase. So amen to that. And that goes back to the economy, right? Like just because the economy is failing doesn't mean your business has to fail. But this week, so my business has been low, like my sales have been low, and so it's like, damn, what happened between this week and last week? And I don't know, but again, things are always changing, so you have to be prepared for those changes, and remember, nothing is permanent. Everything is completely temporary. So last week business was booming, I was a little tired, but I crushed it all. And so this week business is slow, so it's like, damn, what happened? So I feel like when business is slow, that's when you use that time to focus on other things in your business. Maybe like if you're doing it all, maybe use that time to do your inventory, create your content, figure out other marketing strategies. So again, business is slow, you can shift to do those other things. Or maybe that's God's way of telling you, like, maybe you need to shift to do something else. So the other day I have another series on my YouTube channel called Reflections, and I talked about how it's all in timing, right? And like sometimes you don't even know until later on. And I don't remember exactly. I talked about just like this my YouTube channel, and how I always wanted a podcast and it never worked out for me. And when I say I always wanted a podcast, I mean like before podcasting was cool. Like I wanted a podcast like back in like 2014. I started like with the podcasting idea, and so you can listen to the reflections, the story of my reflections. But yeah, so it's just so when business is down, you can use that time to shift and do some other things, but also know like maybe that's God's way of telling you, pivot, focus on some other things. So just a couple more things. So just know, as a business owner, you are brave. It takes a lot of courage and bravery to put yourself out there and do something against the norm, because running a business is against the norm. Even though everybody thinks they can run a business and everybody wants to run a business, not everybody, but a lot of people. And if you talk to a lot of people say, pretty much 95% of people I talk to say they want to run a business, right? Because they think like, oh, you can just go out on a Monday and go wine tasting with your friends, and it's like, well, that means work isn't getting done, and you as an employee, you get PTO, you get sick time. Whereas like a business owner, like, yeah, you may go wine tasting with your friends, but guess what? You're not getting paid unless you prepare for those types of things, and your work's not getting done unless you have an employee, you know? So anyway, working, like I said, you're going against the norm. Working a 9 to 5 is easy, right? And I'm not saying it's easy in the sense of like the labor or like the time or like the brain power, but in the sense of like it's easy. Like, okay, I can apply for this job, I can go get this job, I can get up in the morning, I get dressed, I go to work, I go to my lunch break, and then I go home, and then that's it. Business is I'm off work. I don't have to think about this place. Whereas, like, when you run a business, like, there's no such thing as 9 to 5. You're working all the time. You're constantly thinking, like, from the time you wake up to the time you go to bed till you dream, you eat, sleep, think, poop, your business. So, yeah. So just, shout out to small business owners, because I know it's not easy. I know it's not easy. So, yeah. And to be honest with you, like, I think about it daily, like getting a 9 to 5. I think about it like all the time. This morning, I was on a walk, like, damn, should I just freaking close all this shit down and get a job? Because, I used to have a job. I had a job for 17 years before I fully committed to my business. And, that those benefits, that security, very, very nice. But then I think about, am I failing myself, by giving up on full-time entrepreneurship? I don't know, but I'm just flowing and pivoting and seeing what's going to happen. So anyway, that's it. So I am sending you all abundance, and yeah, make sure you are making your success a priority and making yourself a priority. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Love ya.